Hi, in today's video we're going to talk about the relational databases. This is lesson 2. Please watch my first video where I talk about all the different kinds of databases. Hierarchical database, relational. Today I'm going to focus on the relational databases available in the market, explain in detail about the primary keys, foreign keys, and how the select queries are working for the tables. I have 3 tables here. Let me start by explaining each table one by one. This is a retail store. It's a clothing store. This is how a database looks like at a smaller level. You can imagine larger level how it works. So I have this table called Retail DB. That's the name of the table. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns. This is the cloth ID, cloth name, cloth size, color. This is one table, okay? That's the retail DB. I have another second table called warehouse that has 1, 2, 3. Three columns and same 8 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is warehouse table. It has the ID, warehouse ID. Each table will have an ID and a primary key. That is the default for any database, any kind of database, any relational. So we have here warehouse ID, country. Available is a Boolean value, yes or no. This one is a string. I put here what the data types are. So this table was created using integer. This is ID. String, cloth, character, color, all these are one characters. See, okay, here is a string, that's a Boolean. This is generic for any kind of database. You can say SQL, MySQL, Oracle, Sybase, SQL Server, MS Access. So it's like a general database I want to explain before you jump into each different databases. Okay, let's see here. This is second table, right? So it's about cloths and where they are available, which country. Because typically a large retail will have different shops worldwide. And this is the third table. This is called cell link table. It's called a link because it links these two tables. If you see here, cell link ID is a primary key for this table. This is CID primary key for this table. WHID is the primary key for this table. Primary key is used for indexing, faster access of data to display on the web page. So we create many kind of indexes. One of them we create index on the primary key. Let's see here. I put set cell link ID and all the primary keys are unique, no duplicates. CID is 100. Warehouse ID is 1000. Sell date. So what it means is this one men t-shirt large was sold on January 2023. This is an example. That's how all the other rows are following. So we have 3 different databases. Here I want to explain about the primary keys and foreign keys. What is a foreign key? Okay, let's move on to here. So a table will have keys which links the tables to each other. Here there is only 2 tables, but in a typical large shop there will be hundreds of tables. Imagine the departments. I'm talking about clothing. Here we have men, women, kids clothing. Other places will have different kinds of products, physical products, and we put all the data inside the database to manage everything, shipping, everything, Let's see here, there are 2 types of keys. Primary key, foreign key. In primary key, retail DB, CID is primary key, warehouse ID, WHID. Data is indexing for faster access, and we call this the constraints. Constraints of the table is primary keys. In cell link we have CID, WHID, 2 IDs, actually 3 IDs here. It has its own ID. Okay, a table can have many foreign keys. What is a foreign key? Foreign key is used to link 2 or more tables or 1 or more tables. Let's see here. There should be no null values. Null is empty value. 0 is called null in the database world. No null means it cannot be 0. For example, here in the clothing table, it can't be 0 and you can put large size. Doesn't make sense. So no null values, no duplicates. These are strict rules. And this is called the parent table. And these are called child tables because they link the other tables. A typical, I put the create table statements, let's say for retail DB. So I say create table, retail DB, CID is, usually it's numbers. I put here varchar four columns, that's 4 characters, not null. Cloth name, varchar of 30. See the name of the cloth, men, women, you know. C size is size, character of 1, primary key, CID. So this statement is a generic statement which can be applicable with little modifications to any of the databases. It can be Oracle, Sybase, MySQL, the general syntax. Here, create table warehouse ID, varchar of 4, country, available is a Boolean value, it can be yes or no, primary key of WHID. So at the end of the description of the data types, this variable data types. So I have to put primary key of CID. Observe here, primary key of warehouse ID. Third table, cell link. Cell link ID, varchar, CID, varchar. There are 2 types. There is a varchar and varchar 2. It depends on the database, what you're talking about. So we have put the CID, WHID, date. Any table, there are some must columns. You got to put ID, which is varchar 2 or number, and the date. Date is very important. That's how you query the database. What date, what was sold, you know, it's very important. Always add a date to every table. I'm saying here, I want to link these 2 tables, right? Independent tables, nothing in common between these 2 tables. So I create this table. I say here foreign key of CID. Okay, here references retail DB of CID. So this is linked to this now. See, we linked one table.